Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Bitcoin price prediction based on Elliott Wave analysis. And starting here on the daily chart, as you can see, we are still in a very valid impulse towards the upside, labeled in green 1, 2, 3, 4, and we are looking for a wave 5 hitting at least the 100k for a wave 5 impulsive waves. Now if we look also inside this wave 4 of that impulse, we can see a finished wave zigzag here. The wave C has hit almost the 1-to-1. Of course, it has overshooted, even hitting the fib level of a wave 4, perfect fib level for a wave 4, 0.5. And also it has a little bit past the time required to finish a wave C. However, this is not an invalidation. It is still very close to it. So it is still very valid. Now, if that is considered our wave 4, we are looking after for an impulse here as a wave 1. Of course, the impulse is 5 waves towards the upside, and we already seen kind of a start or a finished 3 waves towards the downside. So if those are the 3 waves finished there, we have hit already the 0.5 fib level, which is perfect for a zigzag in case we are in a zigzag ABC hitting the 1-to-1 fib level taken from the start of the A and to the end of the A and to the base point of the B here. We are hitting or targeting the 1-to-1 fib level at 73,200 in case we are in a zigzag. And if you can look here, you see 2 boxes overlapping. One is for the wave B and the other is for the wave 2. Now, if you see here, the box of the timing box of the wave B has already been perfectly hit in the start of it and also perfectly hit the 0.5 fib level, which is the most common fib level for a wave B in a zigzag. And that gives us the potential that, okay, this scenario has the highest possibility right now because the wave B has perfectly finished in 3 waves, right? Hitting exactly the time and hitting the perfect fib level for a wave B in a zigzag. So the highest possibility now would go for this 1-to-1. However, if we did not finish yet this 3 waves toward the downside and we are looking here to a finished impulse and a retracement again and another wave 3 toward the downside, now this is something totally different. Of course, this goes much more higher possibility for the wave 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, of course, for the impulse. So to, of course, know if we are into the ABC zigzag towards the upside, we need, of course, to analyze much more closer exactly in this area to see what's going on next. So on the 4-hour chart also, we can see, I would like to explain a little bit here about the impulse that we have as a 1, 2 here. It is a little bit tricky here to find a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this pattern perfect because, it's much more visible is that you can take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you see that the 4 has overlapped with the wave 1. And overlapping this invalidate, of course, an impulse, and it's not allowed based on the rule of Elliott waves. So the thing is, or the key is, in this area here, okay, we can see perfectly a wave 1 and a retracement here as a wave 2. And this can be considered 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 4 is not overlapping with the wave 1. And of course, it took much more time than the wave 2. However, the time here is not an invalidation at all based on Elliott Wave analysis. It's a guideline that the wave 4 should match a little bit more the wave 2, right? But it's not an invalidation. It's only a guideline. It's not necessarily that it works every time the same. This is the idea. Now, as we said before, if we have a finished 3 waves here, then we are looking, of course, for a wave towards the upside, for a wave C, much more possible. Or if we did not finish this, then we are looking still for a wave towards the downside after a retracement here and then yeah, hitting the fibs for a wave 2 and moving forward towards the upside again. Now looking at the 1 hour chart, if you can see here on the 1 hour chart, we are already, yesterday we have been already targeting a wave, an impulse towards the upside, where we saw 1 2 1 2, and we were expecting, of course, a higher one, but it looks a higher wave 3 trying to reach, of course, this level at least. It was impulsive, but it was not really enough. So now this goes into different direction, right? After this rejection here, it goes in different direction. So we can say 1 2 1 2 1 2, but it's a very low possibility, right? Because 112 like this is very, very rare to happen. Or we can say, okay, it is a 1 2 3 4 5 finished impulse towards the upside. However, the wave 5 is very long, and if we take the wave 1 here with this correction, okay, they are okay. The wave 1, the wave 3 is a little bit bigger than the wave 5, a little bit, which keeps this impulse very valid so far. And of course, I mean, it can be even like the wave 5 longer. However, it's more rare to see it. So if we, what is next now? If we are looking then at a finished impulse now, don't forget our 3 waves corrective, which we talk about it today and yesterday, of course. We are looking for 3 corrective waves, right? So we might see further upside, uptrend, finishing, of course, or hitting this wave B as a correction, and getting into a wave C towards the downside again. So if that is an impulse, it means that we are looking at 5 waves, and if it is corrective 5 waves, then this means it's a zigzag, and when a zigzag happens, then we are looking for 3 waves down, of course, and then 5 waves towards the upside again. Now, I don't know, this one, if we look at it at the 15-minute chart, 1 2, okay, this is ABC. It's still an A and then a B and a C, I think, here if you go closer. So because we cannot say this is expanded diagonal, it's very, very rare. And here, contracting diagonal, of course, it doesn't work. And also, if we say 1 2 3 4, 4 has overlapped, so we cannot consider this an A, B, and a C. And yeah, then it's a corrective wave. We are looking further towards the upside, finishing this zigzag, of course, hitting at least the 0.38 fib level as a retracement for a correction. And after that, we might look again forward for a wave C towards the downside, right? Now, in case this is an impulse and we go into a 1 and 2, because this is 5 waves up, that it's very potential that this is a 1 2, and then we are looking, of course, for a wave 3, higher wave 3 towards the upside, finishing somewhere here. And yeah, so that might give us much more possibility for our ABC zigzag, the big one that we have spoke about it, this one here. Yeah, our A, B, and a C. Because finishing an impulse on this area here give you a 1 2 again possibility, and then 3, and then 4 and 5, right? It's when we get impulses, then it becomes fractal. As you can see, it starts with small impulse, finishing in a medium one, and then the medium one finish in a bigger one, right? So this is how it works in Elliott Wave theory. And yeah, so that's it for Bitcoin price prediction for today. Of course, my most possibility for today, of course, is to finish whatever we start here, okay? Since it is impulsive towards the upside, and we have 5 waves, so we can consider this triple 1 2, which is, okay, very bullish. We can consider it as whole of it a 1 2. And by the way, let's make sure if in case we have hit here, what level did we hit? Let's say wave 2. Oh wow. Okay, so if that is 1, we already hit the 0.38 fib level, which is the minimum fib level required for a wave 2. So this is totally a valid 1-2 in case it is what it is now we're looking at. So if it's not an ABC, it could be a 1-2 or it could be triple 1-2. Yeah, so to watch today what's gonna happen, be careful for the news, by the way. We have a lot of news this week. So this week is full with news. So we're gonna see a lot of volatility this week, and starting from today. So a few minutes later, okay, or a few hours later, we're gonna see some news, and we might see some volatility, especially here on that time frame. Okay, so we might see something towards the upside or the downside. Of course, no one can. It's very random. Okay, it's very random. It can change the course of the whole analysis, even what happened in the news. So be careful, guys. Trade safe, and yeah. See you in the next video. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to hit the like button if you like the content, and subscribe for this channel if you didn't yet. Thank you. Bye bye.